And I want to say that again because I think the people in the back need to hear me. Your mindset is a skill that can be practiced, that can be changed by practice and persistence. That's all it takes is practice and being persistent about it. And you can change your entire life. This is Girl Take Note, a podcast for women who are looking to turn their dreams into reality. Hey guys, welcome back to Girl Take Note Pod, where we empower female entrepreneurs to thrive in business and in life. And we interview entrepreneurs every day who turn their passions into profits. And again, that's something that I love to do. So I'm on that same journey of turning what I'm passionate about into profits. So I'm your host, Shani Sanders, and today we're going to be talking about something that's kind of still on track with the last few solo episodes that I've been doing. And it's something that I believe that can truly transform our journey in life, yet alone our entrepreneur journey, and that is our mindset. Now, I know I've been talking about mindset a lot these past episodes. And the reason why is because our mindset is like the thing that truly sets us up for either failure or success. And today we're going to explore how to cultivate a positive outlook so we can pave a way for a business that can truly be successful. Because that's what we truly want. We want success in this business. But in order for us to have that, we do have to understand that our mindset is the key to everything we do. And I share with you guys how I've been struggling on my journey. Right? I've been struggling on this journey simply because I'm just like trying to figure out my way, trying to figure out my path, right? Trying to figure out what works best for me. You know, going through that whole thing of like, should I even be doing this? Or should I be doing something else? Should I be doing something different? You know, and we've all been there as entrepreneurs or just in our life. I feel like we've all been in a place where we've questioned what we're doing, if we should be doing it, or if we should be doing something different. And a lot of that comes from fear, overcoming doubt, right? And being resilient. And so that's why I think today it's going to be a powerful episode because we're going to uncover techniques that will help us try to maintain our optimism, our resilience, and motivation in the face of life and entrepreneurial challenges. So it really doesn't matter whether you're starting out or you've been navigating your growing business for a while. When we understand how to master our mindset, it's the difference that can make or break us. That's truly what that is. And so I want to dive deeper into this. And I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, I'm a mindset mastery or something like that, because I'm not, right? I'm not a mindset coach. I'm not a mindset mastery. But what I do know is how crucial our mindset is when it comes to building our business, when it comes to the things that we want in life, when it comes to, just manifestation, right? Just manifestation. And so let's start off by saying, why is the mindset so crucial for us as entrepreneurs and in our lives? And the reason why, because I've been reading a lot of different things and, like I said, listen to podcasts. And that's because your mindset shapes how you perceive and respond to obstacles, setbacks, and even our successes. And you got to think about that. It really is true. Our mindset shapes that on how we respond to it. And I thought it was so clever when they say even successes. But so a positive mindset isn't about ignoring challenges. It's about embracing them as opportunities for growing and learning. And that's where I'm telling you guys, I talked about this in the last episode, but that's where a growth mindset comes into play. You have to have a growth mindset. We can't have a mindset that's on defeat, that's always focused on the challenges, is always focused on what went wrong. We have to be in a place where we have a mindset where we can actually grow. Actually grow. And so how can we actively cultivate a positive mindset? Because I'm going to tell you right now, changing your mindset is one of the hardest things I think you're ever going to do. It is something that takes daily practice. I'm still in the midst of trying to make that transition, trying to change my mindset, because it's something that you're going to have to work on daily. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's something that you're going to work on every day for the rest of your life. But it takes practicing gratitude daily, and that can shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance. So let's think about practicing gratitude daily. If you ask yourself right now, if you're listening to this podcast, no matter where you are, if you're in the gym, you're driving, you're at work, whatever it may be, how do you practice gratitude daily? How do you show your gratefulness? Are you just so caught up on everything that went wrong that you can't even see the good stuff? That you're operating so much for a place of scarcity that you're so afraid to take a step? Because I know people who are successful, have money, but they operate still from scarcity because their whole mindset, you see, and this is the key. This is the key, you guys. Listen, their whole mindset tells them that you must hold on to it because you never know when you're going to lose it. And it's because, and that mindset was in them, was actually embedded in them simply because of how they was brought up. And I think that's something we don't talk about enough, is that a lot of our mindset, the way it's shaped and the way it's been cultivated, has happened to us even from when we were young children. It's generational. It's how we were brought up. You know, it's like trying to change your unhealthy habits, right, to healthy ones, because you're so used to eating a certain way because you've been eating this way all your life. Like from a kid, you've been having all this fat and grease and everything we love from a kid. And now as an adult, we're trying to cultivate something different. And it's so hard to change that mindset. It's hard to do it. But they said the second thing you could do in order to cultivate a positive mindset is to set realistic goals. And I think I've been talking about this a lot too in the last episodes, about setting those realistic goals for yourself where you're not overwhelming yourself with trying to achieve all this different stuff when you know it's too much. But when you're elevated, when you're able to set realistic goals for yourself and you get to celebrate those small wins along the way, that's the way you build momentum. And that's how you keep motivated. And I think that's important because building that momentum and staying motivated is so key to this. It's key to being positive. It's key to having that positive mindset, because if we can see some of the good things that we're doing, then that will motivate us to keep going. I think as entrepreneurs, as humans, we focus on the negative so much that we don't even see where we're even winning. We only see where we're losing. We don't even see where we're winning. And I think that's because the things that we face can seem so big when they're not really big, but they can seem so big that you can't see anything else because you're so focused on, oh my God, I messed up on this, or this didn't happen, or that the relationship failed, or my business failed, or this partnership didn't go through, collaboration didn't go through. It's so many different things. Right? So, but when we're able to keep our mind on those small wins and help us build that momentum and keep us motivated, that's where we're able to cultivate and be on that road to having a different mindset and changing our mindset, because we need to celebrate ourselves more. And I tell myself this all the time, and it's been very hard for me to do. So I'm not going to be expecting anybody else to be able to just like jump and do it. But it's been so hard to cultivate that positive mindset. It's been hard to see those small wins. It really has. But I'm being more conscious and more intentional about everything that I'm doing now. Since I've been doing these solos episodes and talking about building resilience and motivation and staying positive on your path, I've been intentional on looking at things that I'm doing well in versus the things that I'm not doing well. You know, and so another thing they say for helping us cultivate that positive mindset is to surround ourselves with a supportive network of mentors and peers because of course they provide that valuable encouragement, and they can give us feedback and insights, and they can help us grow, and they can, help us connect with other people and provide collaborations, and so it's so important to have that group of people. I feel like today everybody is such solopreneurs. It is such a huge group of people who are just solopreneurs, who don't seek out other people to help them, who don't seek out other people to talk to ask questions to bounce off ideas. Like sometimes we're so afraid to even share an idea. Like it's crazy to me, because a lot of times people tell you, well, protect your ideas, don't share with them, protect it, don't tell everyone. But if you can find yourself a supportive network of people who are just like you, who are maybe even further than where you are, you get the support that you need. Nobody's looking to take nothing from no one else when you're both on the same path. You both have your own idea. You both have your own business identity. No one's looking to take nothing from each other. It's just support. It's something about being around a group of people who have been through what you've been through and can help you navigate those waters. There's something about that. And nobody can tell me anything different. There really is something about that. So I found it so important to have a group of people that you can talk to, because I have my group of friends that I know I talk to daily about things, and it's therapeutic, right? Like if you're not into going to therapists, then you better make sure you have a group of friends that are peers or mentors, somebody that you can talk to while you're on this journey, because you need someone to share things with, someone to get things off your chest so you don't carry them with you, someone to help you see a different perspective, someone to help you to navigate your journey. It's important to have that. And so I would definitely encourage everyone to find that group of people, and let's get out of this solopreneur attitude. Let's get somewhere different. Like I said, personally for me, when it comes to changing my mindset and trying to change outcomes, I'm still a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. When I'm faced with a major setback in my business or my life or relationship, I initially feel discouraged. I really do. I feel discouraged. I'm thinking about why did it happen? What could I have done differently? But what I'm realizing now, that by reframing the situation as a learning opportunity and focusing on what I can control versus what I couldn't control, and I can turn that setback, like I said in my last episode, into stepping stones for further success. So that's really how I'm looking at things now. I'm not looking at things as something that I failed at. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm looking at everything as an opportunity, because it has to be something in there that I can learn from and that I can do differently the next time. All of it. Let me share something with you guys. So right now, one of the things that I'm struggling with, and I'm being 100% transparent with you guys, is sales, right? I'm not a natural born seller. I don't sell for a living, but when you are an entrepreneur, you have to know how to sell your business. You have to know how to sell your product or your service. And it's not like a natural thing for everybody. Like it's not a natural skill set for me. It's something that I have to cultivate, something that I have to learn to do. And I struggle with it. I struggle with selling. And so because of that, it can put me in a place of doubtfulness, make me doubt what I'm doing, saying, God, am I supposed to be doing? Because if I'm not making sales, then why am I doing this? But at the same time, I have to recognize and ask myself, because I talked about how to pivot, I have to ask myself, well, why aren't you selling? Why are you not making sales? And what I realize is that because I'm not selling. And the reason why I'm not selling is because I'm not comfortable with it. And I 100% don't know how to do it. And so I've been looking at other people who do it well and how they navigate it, because I feel like everything that I post, any piece of content that I put out, I should have some type of selling strategy with it. And I see some people do it so effortlessly that you don't even know you've been sold to. And I'm like, God, I just want to be able to do that. And so that's one of the things that I've been struggling with. So my mind is telling me, you're just not a seller, Sean. Just forget it. Don't do it. But now I'm pushing past that because I need to have more of a growth mindset, and I need to turn this into a learning opportunity for myself. So therefore, once I navigate this, once I learn how to do this, I can now share what I did with someone else who might be struggling in that area too. That's one of the things I think about when I face adversities, when I face challenges, that wow, when I overcome this, I can share with someone else how I overcame it, and I can help that person overcome it as well, who may feel like they're stuck and they don't know which way to go or they should give up. I can give them some encouragement. I can give them some type of direction and some wisdom to share with them, just some hope, some inspiration to help them stay on that path and help them keep going. That's really what I think about. So what I want to say is that if you're struggling to maintain a positive mindset, start by becoming aware of your thoughts. Aware of your thoughts and challenge those negative beliefs. And you have to replace them with affirmations or positive statements. And I know this might sound like a broken record to you guys because everybody talk about affirmations, everybody talk about manifestation, but I'm going to tell you right now, it works. When it comes to changing your mindset, as I said, it's a daily practice. Affirmations, practicing gratitude, is something that will help you change that outlook. It helps change your mindset. It really do. Being able to have an affirmation that correlates to your business or your life and what you want to change and what you want to do in your life, I think really does help. And repeating it as much as you can. You know, some people say the affirmation just to help them get through the day, just to help them, thanking God for waking them up in the morning. Just saying it's going to be a great day today. No matter what it looks like today, it's going to be a great day. Let me tell you guys something. I got up the other morning and I said, you know what? Something's going to happen. A miracle's going to happen today. Today is going to be an amazing day. And I just kept repeating that to myself throughout the day. And you know what? It was an amazing day. It was an absolutely amazing day. I made a sale, which I never, I was like, oh my God, I made a sale. I was super excited about that. And I was like, that's a miracle, right? Because I'm not even trying to sell, but I made a few. And I was just like, you see, that positive mindset, that positive outlook. And also your efforts, right? We don't want to just say affirmations are going to happen. No, you have to have affirmations, but you have to have actions too, right? Because I'm a strong believer, like faith without works is dead. Period. You have to put some kind of work into it. So you have to put some kind of effort into it with your affirmations. So therefore those things can manifest in your life. And it's important that you do that. And so I was super excited that day because it really did happen. Something great did happen. And so I got up the next day and I said it again. And I'm going to get up again in the morning and I'm going to say it again because every day miracles can happen. Something great can happen every day. And I'm on this path of cultivating a mindset that is so absolutely positive, that's so aligned with what God has for me that I don't want it to be shaken. And I want to be in a place of joy and happiness because that's really what we want for ourselves. That's what we want. Because I want you guys to remember this. Your mindset is a skill that can be developed with practice and persistence. And I want to say that again because I think the people in the back need to hear me. Your mindset is a skill that can be practiced, that can be changed by practice and persistence. That's all it takes is practice and being persistent about it. And you can change your entire life. We've seen people do it and we look at them and be like, man, how did they really do that? Like, did they really do that? Yes, they do. I follow this one creator called Manifestation Bay, and she has her own podcast, and she's just an absolutely joy to watch. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure she has things that go in her life that are not always great, but she manifests like a motherfucker. She manifests her entire life. She tell you exactly how she do it. She keeps a positive attitude no matter what happens, and she stay course and she stayed persistent and she continued to practice her manifestations. And I think that's what we need to do. We need to manifest what we want for our business. You need to manifest what you want for your life. For your life. What do you want for your life? Where do you see yourself? I realized maybe a month or so ago that I am currently living my manifestation. The prayers and the manifestation that I manifested years ago, I'm living them now. And so what I feel like I'm going through right now, this is what I believe is happening to me right now, because I feel like I'm going through all these different struggles. I'm facing all these adversities. I believe God is trying to reposition me to a different level, because what I'm praying for and what I'm manifesting for is not what I currently have anymore. It's something different. It's something greater. And so I believe God will answer your prayers and answer you, because once you ask, you didn't say how you're supposed to get it. You just pray for it, right? You just pray for things. You didn't pray for what the journey was supposed to look like. You just say, God, this is what I want. And that's what I've been doing. And I'm saying now I'm realizing that everything I'm going through has a meaning and a purpose. And everything I'm going through is going to work out for the greater good of my life. So if you're in a place right now where you're facing challenges in your life, where you're facing challenges with just being on this journey of pursuing your dreams, of building your entrepreneur journey, of building your business, I want you to know that you are in the right place at the right time, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be. God is now trying to push you to that next level. And in order to get there, some things are going to have to break. Some things are going to have to be moved out the way. Some relationships are going to have to be severed, all because he's trying to reposition you. And I'm not trying to preach a sermon, but I'm just telling you guys, I take my morning faith walks every morning, because I've been on this journey of getting healthy and being more fit in my life. And I call my walks that I take in the morning my morning faith walks. And I call them that because it's my opportunity to spend time with God in prayer and worship, and just talk to him and give him everything that's on my heart, lay it all down to him, and have a quiet and peaceful time where I can hear his voice clearly and not my own. And that's why I'm saying to you guys that it was like an epiphany for me, like a light has turned on by telling me that, hey, everything that you may be facing right now is simply because you have been praying and manifesting for something different, something greater and something more. And I'm now trying to move you to that level. So some things that you want to hold on to are going to have to be gone. Some things that you feel you deserve to have might be taken away. Some relationships might be severed. But understand that it's for the greater good of what I'm trying to do for your life. And so I just want us to know that we have an opportunity to create the life, the business, and the life that we always wanted. And we can be in love with our lives. So in closing, listen, I want you guys to remember that your mindset shapes your reality. And by cultivating a positive outlook, you not only enhance your resilience and your creativity, but you also attract opportunities to align with your goals, because that's what we want. So I would ask you to embrace your challenges as opportunities for growth, and watch how your mindset becomes your greatest asset on the path to your true success. Because that's what we really want here. We want true success. We want joy, and we want happiness. But listen, guys, I just want to thank you for joining me on this journey into the power of your mindset. And listen, for more insights and inspirations, I want to make sure that you guys subscribe to the Girl Take No podcast on all your streaming platforms, and make sure you connect with me on Instagram at I am Shani Sanders. You can actually find me on any of my socials on I am Shani Sanders. Make sure you follow the Girl Take No podcast on all social platforms too. But until next time, keep cultivating that positive mindset, and remember, you got this. You could do it.